Welcome to today's show. My name is Jesse and I teach you how to make your best relationship. So we're talking about your shadow, and that has kind of been the intro of this course over the last couple of videos. We just have a couple more videos in this small playlist or course dealing with our shadow aspects, or the aspects of ourselves that have been hidden, ignored, or suppressed from any time in our past that we're still carrying today. Those limiting beliefs, those things that are keeping us stuck, trapped, if you will, from getting where we want to be. Why don't people like to talk about their past? Have you ever thought of that? Why don't people like to visit their past? It all boils down to one thing. And that one thing is fear. Fear about what other people will think of them if they bring it up, or fear of visiting a moment where they may have felt, an emotional trauma or felt powerless, things like that. Those are common themes of why people don't like to visit their past. But really, what is fear? When you think of the acronym of fear, remember it's false evidence appearing real, right? F-E-A-R, false evidence appearing real. So fear, really, it's just in the mind. And there are three main categories of fear, of why people don't do shadow work, of why people don't improve their lives. And these are the three things. The first thing is worrying about what other people think. The second thing is their fear of losing their comfort, or being comfortable enough where they're at and losing that. And the third thing, which is really interesting, is they fear living as their highest self. So let's go into those three things really quick. First, the fear of what other people think of you. If you've been brought up like most people are, where you've been taught to do what you're told, just because, right? You developed that people pleaser mentality, and as such, if you ever disagree with someone and that tension rises up, you're uncomfortable with that tension. That tension, you don't want anything to do with it because you've always gotten in trouble before in the past, so you've been conditioned to fear that, right? And that is a huge fear. And that is an unserving type of fear. That doesn't serve you, because tension is actually just energy that propels you to where you need to go. That's simply what it is. Tension is energy that propels you where you need to go. And getting rid of that people pleaser mentality is so huge, so important. Number two, people are afraid of losing their comfort, right? A lot of people have been conditioned to fear the unknown. Like, if you change, you're going to get different results. That's just how it is, right? If you do something different, you're going to get different results. It's amazing. It's mind-blowing. It's scary because people are afraid of the unknown. People are comfortable where they're at in life. That's why they don't want to make big changes, because, these things that bother me, they don't bother me enough to do something about them. People don't make serious changes. Not all people, but I'm talking about kind of people in general. People don't like to make changes unless something bothers them enough consistently. And then when it does, when something's bothering them like a plague, they'll go and do something, or do something a little different than what they're used to try and get back that level of comfort that they're used to. People don't like a change. People are afraid of losing what they have. And that's the biggest thing. People are afraid of losing what they have. But, you can't have something good come into your life until you're willing to give up something that's not serving you. It's like the law of attraction, right? Bringing something to you. You can't bring something to you until you use the law of subtraction and let go of those things that are not serving you. And that's how you make changes. And then number three is the fear of living as your highest and best self. This is who you are at your core, and when you pick up baggage throughout your life, throughout conditioning from childhood on to your present moment, that causes you to live unauthentically. That causes you to behave as lower versions of yourself. And because people are living that way, people are not used to having or experiencing power. Have you ever felt powerful? Now, I'm not talking about thinking of power as like going and controlling someone or manipulating someone into doing something you want, because really that's not power. That person didn't do that because you were powerful. They did that out of fear, right? So that's really not power. They've got a different motive and they're not going to stick with you, right? That's not powerful. But the power I'm talking about is the power of creating the life you want to create and enjoying it. The power of waking up in the morning and being excited to do the tasks that you've chosen to do for that day. Really waking up and feeling happy and grateful for your life. Like, that is powerful. Having the power to really love, to tap into that core self, to experience the love, to give that relationship that you're in the love that it deserves. And then also being able to receive the love that you deserve. And yes, you do deserve love. And as you do shadow work, this becomes applicable to receive love and to give love. And that is power. That is real power. But think of it. Most people, they wake up, they get ready to go to a job that they're not totally enthused about. They don't enjoy it per se. Then they go out on the roads and they're driving in traffic where people are angry. People are going to jobs that they don't necessarily enjoy. And then they go to work, working with people that don't necessarily enjoy the job or the environment. So people are angry or they're negative, or, it's just like a pool or a sea of unfulfillment, a sea of unhappiness. That's the lifestyle. That's the environment that a lot of people live in, that we all share. This is our collective consciousness, this level that we're at right now. But when you start to do your shadow work, that is when you start to tap into being your highest version of yourself. And that is powerful. Those are the three things that keep people from doing the shadow work. Those are the three things that keep people living a average life, having average relationships with their spouses and kids, right? But this isn't the type of life you want to have. You're going to have the life that's loving, fulfilling, exciting, meaningful, right? And you can have that by strengthening the relationship with yourself. And you strengthen the relationship with yourself by doing the shadow healing work, right? There are 5 things that you can do to get your power back, to become authentic, right? To be and act and live as your highest self. 5 things. Number 1, become aware of your shadow and work in healing those shadow aspects of yourself that have been suppressed, hidden, or ignored throughout your life. Tomorrow, in tomorrow's video, I will share a really cool psychological tool that you can use to heal the shadow aspects, to heal that inner child that's been suppressed, take away those limiting beliefs, and free yourself from the bondage of suppression, right? To get yourself unstuck from the familiar patterns that continue to happen in your life day in and day out, right? That's number 1. Number 2, get in touch with your emotions. We talked about this in yesterday's video, right? Allow yourself to feel things. Allow yourself to get angry. Allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to love, give love, and receive love. Get in touch with your emotions. Number 3, learn that worrying about what other people think only harms you. When you are stressed about what other people think, you are not focused. You are not living as your highest self, and you are acting according to what you think other people, how you think other people want you to act. That is unserving, and really, do their opinions matter? Are other people going out of their way to help you make your life fulfilling, to help you with your goals and your dreams in life? Probably not. Like, people are supportive, people are loving, but are they going out of their way to help you reach your goals? If they're not, their opinion probably doesn't matter 100%, and you should stop worrying about what other people think. Number 4, learn to set boundaries. This is where you learn to say no, right? We talked about learn to say no and stick with it. Learn to keep your focus and not to allow other things into your life that distract you from keeping your focus, from distract you from living your purpose. Those type of things will strengthen your relationship with yourself, which will help you have a better relationship. And number 5, start living your purpose. Whatever that is, even if you don't know what it is, start striving to live for your purpose. My purpose, one of them, is to be a father. That's what I signed up to do. That's what I agreed to do, right? That's what I want to do. Another purpose is to help people to make their best relationship. And right now we're doing that by helping them build their relationship with themselves. So those 5 things will help you learn to become authentic. Those 5 things will help you take back your power that has been stripped from you and will enable you to love more, to feel more, to be more. And if you're doing that, then you are going to experience and have a better relationship with yourself, with your spouse, with your children, and with other people that you love and want to have relationships with. As you become authentic, you free yourself from the stuck type of lifestyle, the trap that you've been in, the patterns that keep repeating in your life. Learn to become authentic equals becoming free, becoming fulfilled, having meaningful relationships. So tomorrow I will share how to do a belief breakthrough process to help you heal this inner child. And then we will share one more video on the shadow aspect before we go into communication and other type of relationship building practices. So with that, I wish you well. You are making the difference. You are being the change. And I hope you make your best relationship today.